Welcome to LCI's Application Basics for the International University Student. In this video, we'll talk about how to apply to an American university if you're an international student. We're going to cover four things. We're going to cover the documents you will need to apply, the common tests required by American universities, conditional admission, what it is and how it helps, and we'll very quickly talk about the U.S. student visa. Now, the most common documents that you're going to need to apply are your transcripts, your university application, the application fee, and a copy of your passport, proof of funds, and proof of English fluency. Let's talk about each one individually. Transcripts, first of all, are just your grades from your previous degree. So if you've graduated from high school and you want to get a bachelor's, they're going to want to see your high school transcripts. If you just got a bachelor's and you want to get a master's, they're going to want to see your transcripts or grades from your bachelor's degree. The tricky thing is that all of these universities require different versions of transcripts. Some require official copies sent directly from the institution. Others require copies with a stamp. Some universities will actually let you get the copies notarized, and that's enough. You'll have to check with the admissions officer to see which one she's looking for because every school is different. Secondly, your university application, it's different for every university. So if you go to their website, download the application, and sometimes it's different by college too. So you want to make sure that you have an international application and that you're applying to the correct college within the university. Then you'll have to provide the check for the application fee and a copy of your passport. The third thing they're going to want to see is proof of funds. All this means is that you can prove that you have enough money to pay for the university program. If you're a sponsored student, they'll probably want a letter of support from your embassy or your sponsor. If you're paying for school yourself, or if your parents are paying for it, then they're going to want to see a bank account that shows that you have enough money in there. And usually there's a form called an affidavit of support that they want you to submit as well, just saying that you can pay for it. And the last thing is proof of English fluency. Again, this varies by program, but the university wants to make sure that you have a high enough level of English. So they might want to see a TOEFL score or an IELTS score. Sometimes they'll waive the TOEFL and the IELTS if you are completing an English language program that they approve of. That's another thing that you can check with the individual admissions officer, and she can tell you. So once you fill out the application, what's the next step? Common tests that universities require are, if you were getting a bachelor's degree, the ACT or the SAT. These are scholastic aptitude tests, so math, reading, writing, that sort of thing. If you're going to get a master's, you're probably going to have to take the GRE, or if you're a Master's of Business Administration, the GMAT. And the third thing they usually want to see is a TOEFL or IELTS score. Some schools will waive the TOEFL or the IELTS tests. It's merely an English test. It's listening, speaking, reading, and writing. It's the 4 skills. Sometimes they'll waive it if you complete an English language program. That's the case at LCI. If you finish our level 5, then our university partners will allow you to, well, first of all, they'll allow you to get conditional admission, and then secondly, they'll allow you to skip the TOEFL. It can be very, very helpful. And the next thing you're going to want to know about is conditional admission. What is it and how does it help? Conditional admission is when you get a letter from the university saying, congratulations, we've reviewed your file, and everything is in order except for your proof of fluency. Now, the reason this helps is because you can get admitted to the university, and the single condition is that you will either present a TOEFL score or complete a language program. Now, if you were trying to get a visa and it's difficult in your home country to get the US visa and you have a conditional admission letter from the school, then when you go to the interview, you can tell the interviewer, well, I don't speak English yet, but once I reach level 5, I'm guaranteed to get into this university. It can be very helpful. Conditional admission is becoming more and more common with US universities. Some do, some don't. Our biggest partner, LCIs, which is the University of Colorado in Colorado Springs, can do conditional admission. So if you'd like to talk to us about that, shoot us an email. And then the last step of the process is getting the visa. Typically what you have to do is you'll want to be accepted by an English language program first. You can apply from your home country and get the conditional acceptance letter from the university. Then you want to make an appointment with the American Embassy for a visa interview. Now, the thing that they're looking for, number one, they want to make sure that you can actually pay for the program, but secondly, they want you to demonstrate some reason that you will return home after you've finished studying in the US. So if you have family in your home country, if you own property, these are all good things to tell them about. The type of visa is an F1 visa. You must be a full-time student. You must be studying 18 hours per week. So as you have more questions, we have more videos on the website. Just search for LCI. We also have a really good video on scholarships for international students that might help. So good luck, and send us an email if you have any questions.